Hey everybody, Abu Shadi here. Pull up a rock or a log, if you will. We're here at the beach and we're gonna dive into it. Okay, so what wants to be said today? I want to speak to men in relationships and those who are interested in being in a committed relationship with an embodied woman. A woman who is in tune with her womb, with her intuition, with the intelligence, the natural, intuitive intelligence of her body and her innate design. To be a man in a relationship with this type of woman is no small feat, especially in this day and age, we're going to say, because there's been such an intentional misguiding of the masculine for the intention of the disruption of the family unit, the division placed between the natural unity and the natural order of things as it is with the rest of nature. So there has been this gradual imprinting over the collective mind of man over millennia, which has created this culture in effect, which is totally inverted, essentially inverted from the natural order. The natural way that a man and a woman would act on the earth. And mind you, I'm not calling out homosexuality. I'm not calling out anything with this, actually. What I am pointing out is that there's most definitely an agenda. There's most definitely a culture around relationships, around sexuality, a lot of ideas around these things which we can say are out of alignment or out of tune with nature, with what is naturally. For example, women have been hypersexualized. Okay? So the way we see women is twisted and distorted. We do not see them as our sisters, and that's one way of seeing it, but even deeper, it's seeing that's not even something separate from you. Okay? That's not even something separate from you. That is God's child, God's daughter. So are you going to hypersexualize God's daughter? Or anything for that matter? It's all part of God's creation. So the sexualization, the labeling, the ideas, the knowledge that has come before is what allows us to experience women in this way. See, if we didn't have the knowledge, how would you experience any of this? You would truly just be in a pure experience of what is, without there needing to be this continuous identity of the you who is doing it. So how would you see a woman if you didn't receive all that programming? You would see it in a really pure and innocent way. And this is what the embodied woman is inviting men into. A return to innocence and purity. Christ-like innocence and purity. Like I said, no easy feat. But she is not messing around anymore. The women are fed up with the men who are denying this, who still think that they know the way, she should listen to me, she's overreacting, she's projecting. She needs to do the work on herself. We must see through this, brothers. We must see that she is doing her best to operate in a world which is built for men and which sexualizes women, places them in an odd position. The energies, the things that they have to deal with, and what they can feel, what they can intuit, it's tough for them. So it's up to us as the masculine to really step up to the plate. Really start to listen to her, what she needs, what she wants. Listen to her intuition. And obviously you stick to your mission, but you're willing to change for her because she has pieces that you're missing. She has codes for you that you will not find. She will reflect that back to you as your mirror. And as long as you are in this sexualizing of women, you're still distorted in that programming. She is going to struggle in even being able to reach you with her wisdom. So there is a certain surrender here. I bring up the words heart, hearth, earth quite often, all connected, right? The Mother Earth, the feminine speaking through the heart, calling men to the hearth, calling men home. See, we're out of tune with nature, with earth, because we're out of tune with our hearts, and vice versa. It's connected. So the return to our hearts is the return to the earth, the return to the hearth, to home, to the mother, the surrender to the intuitive feminine knowing, the natural intelligence in nature, which knows much better what to do than we do. We have to see that everything we've done with our minds has gotten us into this mess. We're trying to solve the problems with the mind, which is the same thing that got us into the mess. We're creating problems with the tool and then saying we have problems and trying to solve them with the same tool. That is the problem in the first place. So you want to be free of this. It means, as Christ said, no longer relying on your own understanding. No longer relying on your own understanding. You rely through the surrender on the inner knowing coming through your heart, and of course the inner knowing coming through your woman, your intuitive woman, if you are blessed to be with one, through her womb. Because she's going to see things that you don't see. She's going to mirror things back to you that you cannot see for yourself. You have to be willing and open to receive this. And that's why this work starts with you. It starts before you're in a relationship. The relationship work starts well before. Here we got men focused on pornography when they should be learning about how women operate, how women think, how women feel, what women need in relationship. This is what we should have been learning about. We're so obsessed with women, we were watching porn. We should have been learning from the women and with the women and being with the women in a way that was not overtly sexual and hypersexualized and distorted by all of that porn and that imagery and all this stuff in the movies and the music and all of it. Man, I mean, that shit was shoved down our throats, and we accepted it. We willingly accepted it and chose to view it ultimately, but it was hard to escape, and we suffer the consequences of putting that into our minds, because it really does create and maintain and run this programming, which is this disconnection from the natural order, as we've said. So how different would it be if you didn't receive that programming and you met all of these women or sisters, girls growing up, and there was no distortion around that. There was respect was taught, and you were taught how your own mind works as a man and as a boy growing up, and a man, and hormones. You were taught sexuality in a way that was really clear, and and not taboo, and you were taught about women and how their minds and their hearts work, how their emotions work, and how you can support them, and your natural role as a man and her natural role as a woman. Culture has taken the natural roles and obviously hijacked them in numerous ways over the centuries, placing certain pressures upon men and certain pressures upon women, and restrictions upon men, restrictions upon women, returning to the natural order. It can be said that when there is no knowledge of good and evil, no evil can be done. It's only once that knowledge of the evil is even there, that there's this evil that you can commit, then you start questioning your actions, and you start creating that evil. So ultimately, it comes down to this knowledge that we have, which is passed down to us, like I said, through the mind. We're trying to solve the problem with the mind, and it's a problem that is created by the mind, which the mind, if you solve the problem of the mind with the mind, it's just going to create new problems. That's what it does. It's like whack-a-mole. So the only way to solve the problem of the mind is to pay no mind. You step away from letting that lead and control your life. Like, we know the mind is this incredible, amazing tool, and it is a terrible, horrible master. You can only serve one master. You can't serve two masters, right? If you're serving another master, you're betraying the first master. So you serve one master. That is the heart of all hearts. That is the Christ within you, the Buddha within you, the God within you, the Holy Spirit, the presence, consciousness, the natural intelligence. You surrender to that. That is the feminine surrender, which allows you to connect with what you are. And there really isn't no you connect with what you are. There's really a surrender of the you, who's even trying to get there in the first place. Surrender the search. I'm not telling you to try to do anything. I actually am telling you to stop trying to reach it. Recognize that it's all here. See what's in front of you and use what you have wisely. Use the knowledge, the information, the skills, the tools, the resources, the people, everything that you have. Use it. Use it now. Don't abuse it. Use it with gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. Utilize and build from that place, a little bit every day, or a lot if you got that time. And we all have that time. It's all about how we use that time. Obviously, some people are in different situations, but use your time wisely. You can surrender. Is what I'm trying to say. You can surrender to the natural ebb and flow, and see that what brings you joy, what is natural to you, what flows through you naturally. Like, for example, for me, this type of video is flowing through quite naturally. There's not a lot of effort in me speaking here. Making music, writing songs, singing, playing guitar, recording, making beats, that also is very natural to me. I do that a lot. It's one of the ways that I express and create myself. You can listen to the music, stream the discography on Spotify, all platforms. It's on YouTube as well. So, what I'm saying is that you are here to be what is most natural to you, and what is most natural to you is what is going to bring the most joy and fulfillment. So that's why it said to act from your highest joy. Do not react. Act from your highest joy. Move from that place. Perform your duties and responsibilities without attachment to the outcomes. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna. Very importantly, love God with all your heart, and love your neighbor. Love your neighbor as God, as yourself. I mean, these are all the codes. These are the fundamentals. So we do this. We perform what we're here to do. We do the tasks that we need to do daily. Just chop wood, carry water type mentality. And you follow your joy in that. And you're at joy with what you have. So instead of wanting what you don't have and not wanting what you have, you shift that around. And it's very simple. You want what you have and you don't worry about wanting what you don't have, right? Very simple. Just choose what is here now. Choose what is here now. Be grateful for it. Use it, utilize it, act with it, build with it, build upwards, help those around you, be in joy, do what you love, create every day. Don't try and be perfect about it. Just let it flow through you. Surrender. Stop trying to be the one in control. Stop trying to lean on your own understanding. See where that has taken us. See where letting the masculine ego lead has brought the world. It is time for a shift. The feminine is calling the man back to the heart. That is why we are here as the man of the heart. You are the man of the heart. You are a heart warrior. You are a heart leader. And the beautiful thing about that is that there's no one heart leader. There's no one leader or a few leaders. We all lead as a collective. This is a synarchy that we are building. We lead as a collective. One heart through all hearts. One heart leads through all hearts. There's not one person who is leading. We are all leading together through the one heart, through our individual, multi-dimensional, beautiful, pumping, beating hearts. Which, by the way, the intellect, the ego doesn't control that, right? It is happening on its own. There is a natural intelligence. Obviously, the heart is beating itself. The lungs are breathing themselves. The skin is performing its activities. The organs are performing their activities. You don't eat really. You just put the food and chew. But, the rest is really happening. And the chewing kind of happens naturally at this point too, right? There's not much effort to think about chewing. So there's a natural intelligence to the body working without all of this extra stuff in the mind. So we don't got to worry about all that. You don't got to worry about getting anywhere. You already are that which you seek. You are it right now. So surrender what you think you are for what you truly are. Listen to the wise woman, to the oracle. Even if she triggers you, she is tapped in. She got codes for you that likely you are missing, you are overlooking. We are a collective consciousness, and although it's all within you, I would say that there are those in your world who, as social creatures, they will reflect back to you certain things. They will mirror back things to you that would maybe take a lot longer to see on your own, or you wouldn't even see on your own. So, respect to the feminine and to all the mirrors in our lives that help us to see. So, the women are urging you, brother. They are calling the men forward. I'm talking about the real embodied women who are here for God, here for truth, here to be truly fucking devoted to you. This is a strata of women that is rare to find, but not so rare to find anymore. They are, there is an awakening right now. There is a renaissance. There is so much beauty, and the feminine is waking up, and she is trying to wake up the masculine, and we're all waking each other up, of course. We're all walking each other home. Ram Dass, thank you. So the woman is pleading, she is urging, she's encouraging you, brother, inviting you to get in a strong group of brotherhoods who connect with like-hearted men who are on a similar mission, who will help to alleviate some of this pressure off her, to help turn you into a king, she's not meant to be your therapist or your confessor. What you need is a strong group of brothers that you can connect with, that you can trust, that you can share your heart and your soul with, that you can get these things off your chest so you don't say something stupid or make some dumb decision. You can communicate with your brothers and receive some honest reflection, witnessing without judgment, but with compassion, with grace, and also with some tough and firm love when needed. So this space is here. Man of the Heart is my online course. It is a 12-week self-paced course, but when you purchase the course, it includes 3 months of access to my online private brotherhood, which is steadily growing. We got just 6 more brothers sign up into that space this week, so we are getting on calls every week, Saturdays, 9 a.m. Costa Rica time. Check your time zones. I'll put all the details in the description here so you can check that out, but it's only $250 to be straight up. You can pay that in full, or you can pay that in a 4-month payment plan. Your choice, whatever works for you. But I am here, and the rest of the Brotherhood is here to support you, to witness you, to offer you pure, authentic, genuine, loving reflection in your time of need, and to receive that from you in our times of need, in my time of need, and the other brothers there. We are there to support each other. Recognize I'm not some great sage or prophet or anything. I'm just like you. I'm just an ordinary human being here on the journey, uncovering and discovering and evolving and growing and transforming and going through the whole process just like yourself, recognizing that I am the witness beneath it all that is unchanging constantly, and that this witness is not separate from the witnessing or the witnessed, and it's all really nirvana. But we're here embodied, we're here in this dream, we're here in these real life relationships and situations, and we're learning to navigate it together. I've found it is so important to have brotherhood, especially in those tough times, especially in the times with the feminine. You do not want to put all that weight and pressure on her to build you up, to help you grow. You want a group of men to see those things before she even has to, so you can work on these things and be ready for her. And if you're with her already, to really level it up to that next level, so it's not this this constant struggle with one another to get somewhere, but you recognize that it's all here right now. You're going to use what you have, and you're going to create abundance for your woman. You're going to create a beautiful and safe environment for her to express herself freely, because here's like the final code, most important thing, when the woman is finally free to express herself freely in the world, it's going to heal everything. It's going to heal nature that is sick, is going to heal the humans that are lost. Her art, her music, her singing, her dancing, that is going to be so impactful. So if there's something to work on your mission, your prophecy, your art, your creations, but also be willing to step aside when it's time, put the attention and focus on her, see where she's at, see that it's she's got this beautiful song story that needs to be uplifted, and that uplifting the song and the story and the heart of the feminine is going to offer such immense, tremendous healing, transformation for humanity on this earth. So I think that's my message for now. I welcome you to the Brotherhood. Man of the Heart is a really beautiful space. I really recommend that you at least go check out that website there. Check out some of the testimonials of the men who've gone through mentorship with myself and being in the Brotherhood, going through the online course. You get lifetime access to the online course. There's like 100 videos in there, and I'm still adding stuff to it. Like it's a whole library of information and practices and techniques, processes, stories, writing exercises, a whole lot of stuff that's really designed to help out man with all the things that we're talking about here on this call and on my channel. I think that's all we need to say for today. So that was a beautiful flow. Thank you for listening. If you've watched all the way to the end of this, or you just watched part of it, and I'm just talking to the empty space right now that I am, but I am ever grateful. Thank you. So much peace and love to your heart. I hope to connect with you more deeply. If you enjoy these videos, you enjoy the music, you want to get to know me personally, connect on a deeper level in the Brotherhood, check out that link. I also got an ebook for you. It's $50, Follow the Heart, and it's some profound information, a really practical process for strengthening the intuition and the trust in the body's natural intelligence and the intelligence of the heart. So that's there for you too. That's included in the Man of the Heart course if you want to just go that direct route. And it's all there for you. I'm also available for one-on-one sessions, extended mentorship. You can reach out to me by email. I'll put my email down there, or on Instagram, or even on YouTube. So sending lots of love to your hearts. Once more, have a beautiful day. Thank you for being here. Much love.